Welcome to my YouTube channel. ഇത് നമ്മൾ കാറ്റഗറി 3 സബ്ജക്റ്റ് ഏരിയ ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് ആണ് കവർ ചെയ്യാൻ പോകുന്നത്. Pick the Jnanapid winner. The correct answer is you are Anandamurthy. Then the next question. A term for lines of iambic pentameter that rhyme is pairs. That is called heroic couplet. Heroic couplet is the correct answer. Then next question. A neologism is dash. A neologism is a new word. In the first of the romantic poets to die, Byron, Shelley, Keats and Coleridge. The correct answer is Keats. The next question is Logo is one of Shakespeare's best known heroes, villains, heroines or comedians. Logo is one of Shakespeare's best known villain is the correct answer. Next question. T.S. Eliot's well-known poem published in the early 20th century is called The Wasteland. Wasteland is the 20th century's T.S. Eliot's well-known poem. Next question. The winner of the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2020 is Louis Gluck. Louis Gluck is the 2020 Literature Nobel Prize winner. Poetry makes nothing happen, lamented. This is the sentence by W.H. Auden. The next question is, in the episode of The Spider and the Bee occurs in the ballads of the books. The ballads of the books is occurring the spider and the bee. Then the next question. For God's sake, hold your tongue and let me love is a line from a poem by John Donne. This is a poem by John Donne. The answer is John Donne. Then the next question. The term hubris refers to. The term hubris refers to pride. The word pride is refer hubris. Then the next question. My Last Duchess is. The My Last Duchess is a dramatic monologue. This is a dramatic monologue. My Last Duchess. The next question. Bassanio and Portia are characters in. The characters Bassanio and Portia are the Merchants of Venice. This is written by Shakespeare. Shakespeare's Merchants of Venice-ലാണ് Bassanio and Portia are the main characters. Next question. Nothing happened, nobody comes, nobody goes. The awful situation figures in Waiting for Godot. The awful situation is the Waiting for Godot. The next question is the pioneer of printing. The pioneer of printing is Caxton. Caxton is the pioneer of printing. The next question. The branch of linguistics which deals with the meaning of word. The branch of linguistics deals with the meaning of words is called semantics. Semantics is the branch of linguistics. Next question. Pathetic fallacy is a term coined by. The pathetic fallacy is a term coined by John Ruskin. John Ruskin ആണ് pathetic fallacy എന്ന term കൊണ്ടുവന്നത്. Next question. The word quarantine first indicated a period of. The word quarantine first indicated a period of 40 days. Then the next question. The phoneme p in the word spin, pin and tip represents the difference. They are allophones. In phoneme, they are allophones. Then the next question. If winter comes, can spring be far behind? This is a line from a poem by P.B. Shelley. This is a line from the poem by P.B. Shelley. Then the next question. Who is considered the poet's poet? Who is considered the poet's poet is Spenser. Spenser is considered the poet's poet. Then the next question. Stream of consciousness is a term coined by. The stream of consciousness is a term coined by William James. William James coined the term stream of consciousness. Which of the following word is wrongly spelled? Ambiguous, delic, medieval, anomaly. The word wrongly spelled is medieval. Medieval is the word wrongly spelled. Then the next question. The Reformation was led by Martin Luther. The Reformation was led by Martin Luther. Next question. The rough beast slouches towards Bethlehem in the second coming. The rough beast slouches towards Bethlehem in the second coming-ലാണ് ഇത് ലൈൻസ് ഉള്ളത്. The poem "O Captain, My Captain" is addressed to Abraham Lincoln. The poem "O Captain, My Captain" is addressed to Abraham Lincoln ആണ് ഈ poem ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. The Anglo-Saxon Chronicle was instituted by King Alfred. King Alfred ആണ് Anglo-Saxon Chronicle ഇൻസ്റ്റിറ്റ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. Then next question, the antonym of cacophony. The antonym of cacophony is euphony. Euphony is the antonym of cacophony. Then next question, the critic who declared that a poet should acquire a sense of tradition is called T.S. Eliot. Then next question, to which mode of criticism do Ellen Moss and Ellen Showalter belongs? Gynocriticism. The answer is gynocriticism. Ellen Moss and Ellen Showalter belongs to gynocriticism. Next question, Salim Sinai is the protagonist of Midnight Children. Salim Sinai is the protagonist of Midnight Children. Then the next question, the Victorian age refers to an extended period of time in the 19th century. Victorian age refers to an extended period of time in the 19th century. Then Kochayati is a work by Narayanan. Kochayati is a work by R.K. Narayanan. Then next, the author of Dream Children, A Reverie. The author of Dream Children, A Reverie is written by Charles Lamb. Charles Lambന്റെ the author of The Dream Children, the author ആണ് Charles Lamb. A Room of One's Own is a work by Virginia Woolf. Virginia Woolfിൻ്റെതാണ് A Rooms of One's Own. Next question, the phrase a terrible beauty was coined by. The terrible beauty എന്ന വേർഡ് കോയിൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ളത് W.B. Yeats ആണ്. A terrible beauty was coined by W.B. Yeats. Next question, the primary stress in the word accommodation falls on the fourth syllable. The primary stress in the word accommodation falls on the fourth syllable is the correct answer. Then next, the Abbey Theatre is associated with Ireland. Irelandലാണ് Abbey Theatre associated with ചെയ്തത്. Then next question, Aristotle's definition, an imitation of an action that is serious, complex and of a certain magnitude refers to tragedy. Aristotle definition refer ചെയ്യുന്നത് ട്രാജഡിനെയാണ്. Then next question, Napoleon and Snowball are characters in Animal Farm. Animal Farmലാണ് നെപ്പോളിയനും സ്നോബോളും ക്യാരക്ടേഴ്സ് ആയിട്ടുള്ളത്. Then next question, the poet who referred to some mute, inglorious Milton is referring Thomas Gray. Thomas Gray, some mute, inglorious Milton is called Thomas Gray. A novel set in Wessex is called Jude the Obscure is the novel set in Wessex. Jude the Obscure ആണ് വെസെക്സിൽ സെറ്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുള്ള നോവൽ. Then next question, a pioneer of expressionist drama. The pioneer of expressionist drama is Eugene O'Neill. Eugene O'Neill ആണ് pioneer of expressionist drama. Then next, thy need is greater than mine said. Thy need is greater than mine is said Sir Philip Sidney. Sir Philip Sidney is said that thy need is greater than mine. The next question, hyperbole refers to overstatement. Overstatement ആണ് hyperbole എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Overstatement is hyperbole. Next question, a caesura indicates a pause. ഒരു പോസിനെയാണ് ഇവിടെ സെസൂറ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. A caesura means indicates a pause. Then next question, the idea of kernel sentences was posted by Harris. Harris posted this term kernel sentences. Then next question, in the poem MacFluckno appears for a dash ceremony. The poem MacFluckno appears for a dash ceremony is coronation. Then next question, The Growth of a Poet's Mind is the alternative title of a major work by. The Growth of a Poet's Mind is the alternative title of a major work by Wordsworth. Then അടുത്ത question, The novel ഒരു സങ്കീർത്തനം പോലെ ഈസ് ബേസ്ഡ് ഓൺ ദ ലൈഫ് ഓഫ് ഡെസ്റ്റോസ്കി. ഡെസ്റ്റോസ്കിൻ്റെ ലൈഫാണ് ഒരു സങ്കീർത്തനം പോലെ എന്ന നോവലിൽ ഡിസ്കസ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Then next question, the term sight vocabulary refers to common words that learners first spot and recognize when developing their is reading skill. Sight vocabulary refers to the common words that is reading skill. Then the next question, uncommon words and expressions used in a particular profession or academic field can be called jargon. This is called jargon. Then the next question, the study of rules related to proper sentence formation is called syntax. Study of rule related to proper sentence is called syntax. Then next question, an online discussion board where learners and teachers can connect can be called a virtual classroom. This is called a virtual classroom. The online discussion board where learners and teachers cannot connect. Then the next question, which approach is geared towards learners whose main goal is to use English in communicate in the real world is communicative approach. Next question, language used for specific purpose like making suggestions or giving directions can be called functional language. The next question, a child incorrect utterance confirm that the child is in the process of dash language. The child is in the process of acquiring a language. Then next question, which can be called a authentic text. We can call a authentic text is a course book. Course book is called authentic text. Then next question, first the teacher presents the present perfect. Next the student try using it in a structured exercise. Finally the students try to have a conversation together using the present perfect. This is known as PPP. Writing is a productive skill. Writing is a productive skill. The next question, what sort of reading do you use to find a word in a dictionary? What sort of a reading do you use to find word in a dictionary is scanning. This is called scanning. Then next, schema theory is a process where learners draw from their own dash to understand a reading. Schema theory is a process where learners draw from their own background knowledge. This is the correct answer, background knowledge. Next question, the needs and interest of the students receive priority and the teacher's role is a facilitator is dash learning, student-centered learning. This is called student-centered learning. Teacher uses only English but students can use English or the first language. The teacher does not correct a mistake when students speak English. Students can start speaking English when they are ready reading. This is known as task-based learning. Next question, which of the following would be most suitable for a interactive writing activity in a classroom? Writing a chain story. Then next question, in the dash method, learners are introduced to one learning item at the time with the hopes that mastering each skill will eventually lead to learning a language is audiolingual, which is often described as language used to talk about language is meta language. Language used to talk about language is meta language. An example of developmental disorder is ADHD, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. It's an example of developmental disorder. The next question, the ability to read and speak well and to express oneself without effort is called fluency. Without effort is called fluency. Then the next question, what do you call to an activity in which everyone can share their thoughts and ideas on a topic or a problem is called brainstorming. This is the process we called brainstorming process. Then the next question, which is the episodic series of spoken word digital audio that can be downloaded or streamed is called a podcast. Then the next, Which theory stresses the importance of integrating listening, speaking, reading, and writing is world language hypothesis. This is called world language hypothesis. If learners are assigning marks or providing feedback to the other learner, they are engaged in peer evaluation. Then next question. Which of the following may occur in expressive language disorder? The expressive language disorder, all of the above ആണ്. Limited account of speech, difficulty in learning new words, difficulty in finding the right word. These all are above. Then what sort of reading do you use to find the what's on TV today? That is skimming. Skimming is we are using to reading to you use to find the what's on TV. The term high frequency words refers to the words what appear most often in dash is everyday communication is called everyday communication. Next, according to Noam Chomsky, language learning is a process of skill information. Language learning is a process of skill formation ആണ് according to Noam Chomsky. Next question. Most audiolingual materials are designed to help learners develop their dash skill. Learners develop their listening and speaking skill. Audiovisual aids and audiovisual materials are used for learners. Next question. Some theorists suggest that there is a certain time early in the learner's called dash when language acquisition can fully occur. Is active learning time. Last question. Student who learns best thoughts, physical response and have difficulty sitting for long period of time is called kinesthetic learners.